Yo, what's up, brother?
Dude, it's Friday.
Yeah, back below 90K.
I don't even care at this point. Do you care? I mean, who cares? Screw it. Screw it, dude.
Chop solidation. We expected, I mean, we kind of called this, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I said last time we have like 6 months in this range. And yeah, you hit 93, like we scraped 94 this week. And it looked like if we had kept pushing, then a bunch of leverage traders were going to get washed out or forced to buy back, buy higher. And that could have set us up for a nice little run. Maybe try to hit 100, but I'm over it, dude. I'm over it.
JP Morgan, they maintain that 170K is their target by end of year. That seems ridiculous at this point.
Stranger things. I mean, Bitcoin can go up $10,000, in one day.
Yeah, it
It,
just doesn't it doesn't feel like I mean Bitcoin surprises us, right? So we'll see, but it just doesn't feel like it's going to be a month like that.
I just think it could happen. Screw those guys. I don't care about those guys anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, could we see some kind of crazy price action because of world events or dollar breaking or some kind of agreement or tariff rollback or price cuts? I mean, there's so many factors that could influence the price, although they haven't really this year.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the strangest thing, right? It's like I feel like we've had so many headlines with like actual adoption in terms of like institutional adoption and the whole treasury thing, and it's like all the big players. You got BlackRock, and it's like, what's going on? Because it's, I mean, there's so much bullish news that has been coming out. For the entirety of last year, whether it's political or institutional, and those are kind of intertwined. But you know, I don't know. It takes a lot of money to move the price. I forget the number. What was it? Like how many millions to move the price? Like 1,000.
I grokked it at one point. It was like $100 million.
Yeah, that's
This
wild.
is this is the Michael Burry situation, dude. You're echoing what Michael Burry says. He quit the market because he's like, it's irrational. It doesn't make sense anymore. You can't play in a market like this when it's manipulated.
So what did he do,
He
Michael?
quit, dude. He pulled
He's
out
he's just
those,
completely out.
he closed his hedge fund. He gave back everyone their money and he said, I'm out of the market.
Oh yeah, okay. But he's still. I mean, I don't know. Is he because he still has opinions and he shares them very frequently? So how far out of the market can you really be? I mean, maybe
I
like
don't know.
professionally, he's not running the hedge fund anymore, right? But like, I mean, he just the other day was talking shit about Bitcoin again.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw
yeah,
that.
I mean, it's an irrational market. There's irrational people involved, right? It's not like this even playing field of, you know, like logic and rationality just because numbers are involved. That's not how it works.
Welcome to the bear market. We're at 89,000.
Not bad.
And yeah, and it's not bad, dude. I mean, of course it would be, we're broken records here. It'd be great to stack at lower prices, but like if 90K is the bear market, chain me to the wall. Like I can handle that, Like get out of Bitcoin for 5 minutes, focus on what you can build in your
Hmm.
own life. Maybe it's related to Bitcoin or maybe it's not, but it's like get more capital, get more revenue, not debt, but providing value. Create something totally new, monetize it, use that to buy Bitcoin.
Absolutely, man.
I don't know. I have no other advice, but it's just like paying attention to the price is just gonna make it so much harder, you know?
Yeah, it just becomes sort of boring. I'm really interested in all the everything that companies are doing, like Bitcoin infrastructure and you know, just the during these times, it's like that's when all the good products get built. It kind of sets things up for the future. Like I care mostly about Bitcoin being used as money and being able to be purchased peer to peer and sent and received peer to peer effortlessly. And that's really like the most exciting thing. And there's a lot of great companies out there that are building those tools or have built those tools. And bear markets, if this is an actual bear market, I don't even know. But those are the best times to actually put your head down and just build, you know? And it's actually very peaceful. You know, it's there's something about just when you get these violent price run ups and you constantly just want to keep checking the charts, whereas a true bear just kind of lulls you. You're like, okay, like I'm okay now. I'm just gonna focus on my own stuff. I'm gonna focus on my business, and yeah, it's the most peaceful time, the best time to do some building. So I
So that's where we are, dude. Enjoy it, you know, and let's just visualize it as a bear market. Maybe it's not, you know, maybe the price will snap back and swing and we'll be excited. But I think building, that's what you're saying is what I'm thinking. It's like just focus on building. I saw a chart from Check on Chain, Checkmatey,
checkmate.
and yeah, he put out a chart and it said 72% of all Bitcoin, every Bitcoin was purchased at an average price of $86,000.
Wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
wow, that's surprising.
That's the floor, dude. That is the floor, 86K. If it goes below that, people are hurting.
That's crazy. 76% all time,
70,
all every
72%.
72% at 80. Okay, wow.
Three out of four Bitcoin practically were
Huh.
purchased for 86K. That tells you a lot of fucking people bought the top.
That tells me Bitcoin might be going to 40.
It also says, you know, when people are down a lot, they typically hold. Psychology is not, I mean, some people sell at the low, but you know that you're losing money. And so most people just hang on to it and say, I'm just going to hang on. And I think we had these factors that all came into play at the same time, which was we had Binance and their stable coin, which depegged, and that wiped out some serious market makers. And then we've seen massive outflows from IBIT and the other ETFs, and that was likely algorithmic. So each of those portfolios were reassessed. Hey, this portfolio is up 60%. Let's sell the investments where we've made a big profit. We're reaching the end of the year, rebalance. And I think that a lot of that cascading effect is just why we're where we are. And so, you know, if you're in Bitcoin for the long term, yeah, it's boring. It's boring as shit.
Let's talk about something that I mean you kind of brought up the algorithmic trading, and I'm curious. Like I've been I've had a cursory focus on AI. Like I haven't spent a ton of time like understanding the ins and outs. I've read some books. That's about it. Some articles. Um, so you know, pretty retarded when it comes to all things AI. But what do you think 2026 holds for AI, and maybe in a few different ways. I think there's like a lot of ways you could pick it apart. One is like the energy aspect of it with the data centers, but I'm also interested in it from like a scamming perspective, like deep fakes in
You're trying to scam
2026.
people
Yeah, yeah.
in
Right.
2026,
Yeah.
the year of the scammer.
Yeah. Well, Renee can have a Indian, you know, and he can show up on a call and have a different face and a different voice, and you know, if all of our public information's out there, um, and then you can use AI tools to like scan that, understand all the information, build a profile, like the rate of intricate scams, I mean, could grow exponentially. That's probably the I'm pretty uh, I'm pretty scared of what that means for the future. You know, we revert back to like don't trust, verify. You know, so there we could talk about how to kind of prevent yourself from getting scammed to avoid getting scammed. But I think it's something that we should be focused on more. You know, and it also dovetails with privacy in general. Uh, right, the KYC is kill your customer. It's not know your customer. So when you have these companies that are honeypots for your personal information, and then you've got people that can hack into that, and they can use AI. They build these profiles, and they saw where your ledger, your Trezor, or your cold card, or wherever was delivered, uh, um, or how when you bought, what exchanges, your freaking picture that you sent them, your selfie, your security questions about your mother's made all this information is like out there. So it's a we need to. I mean, AI is almost like this. It's a huge threat. It's a huge threat, and it should be waking. I feel like a lot of us up to the reality that a lot of these companies are complicit in this attack that's going to happen. So I don't know. I just food for thought. I'm just throwing it out there. I talked for a while about that. Probably didn't make a ton of sense, but I'll toss it back to you to see if you have any thoughts about that.
Yeah, your original question is where does AI go in 2026? And I
Yeah.
think it's put up or shut up time when it comes to earnings. The AI companies have to show that they can turn a profit. Valuations are 70 times over. And I think that we could see some pressure on those companies to prove that they're valuable. I think what you're saying about AI scamming everybody is 100% true. That's true today, though. I don't think the year changes anything.
I think it's going
They
to
could
get
get
worse. I think it's
they
going to get
get
more intricate.
Yeah, they could get better. And as far as your information being out there, I think it's already in some sense out there to an extent. But I think, like you said, it's just a matter of time before your favorite third party gets hacked. And yeah, you've got counterparty risk just with your data. So I think that's real. I think that we'll see more improvements, more business cases for AI. I think that we'll see it bleed and remove more white collar roles. I think, I think it's coming for most jobs. And I think if Elon is very aggressive, the helper robots are going to become normalized. And I think you could see franchises start up where instead of DoorDash driven by people, it's DoorDash with a AI robot as the driver, an autonomous vehicle. It delivers your pizza and the robot takes it up to the front door. So I think like if you're just a regular person, it's like, how do I create my sort of AI business where I don't have people doing the work? I have robots doing it for me, driving things, moving things, And I don't think that blue collar is a safety net. I think that you could have an AI autonomous robot scanning your HVAC unit, looking for problems and doing the repairs. So
I'd
I think
rather.
we're
I'm just going to put this out there. I'd rather own a human than own a robot. I'd like to have like 5 slaves.
own own a human.
I'm just kidding.
Own a human.
I'm just kidding.
What's on?
Because man, I'm down to earth, brother. If we're gonna, I'm just kidding. I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
Whew.
But
This. Yeah.
yeah, dude. I don't know the whole robot thing. I don't like any of it. I think like,
You
yeah.
don't like it, but it's happening, dude. It's coming. China already has like a robot fleet that they are producing.
How far out are
They're
we from Blade Runner 2049? Great movie, by the way.
maybe 3 months.
One of my favorites. Blade Runner.
Springtime, dude.
Yeah.
Springtime. It's going to be dystopian AF. Neon lights, cloudy urban skyscrapers, and it's going to be flying cars.
We're accelerating toward the Antichrist. Is what's happening.
So I think it's so funny that Mr. Beast is starting a financial services company.
Yeah.
And imagine like if he's like, yeah, you could be part of my financial system. I'll give you an account and everybody gets an ID. And like out of nowhere, the YouTuber, with the same name rises to power, it would be the height of irony. We should have seen it coming.
How prophetic is that, though? It's really
Oh, it's
crazy.
solid.
You
Oh
got
yeah.
a Mr. Beast out there who is very sketchy. Like, I'm sorry.
Nice.
He
Dude, don't
is
apologize. He
he is
cannot
just sketchy.
smile.
Look at his physiognomy.
Physiognomy.
I can't say it.
Psychology.
Look at his
Sociology.
eyes. Look at his dead eyes. Look at his dead smile. He's like,
He can't smile,
he
dude.
can't smile, and his name's Mr. Beast, and he's gonna have a financial services company, and everyone's gonna have to. Oh, by the way, you have to have this have this mark or this chip, and you
It's
can go
that's not
anywhere
the
and
mark
pay
of the
for
beast, dude.
anything.
He's a YouTuber. He couldn't possibly.
Right.
Oh
It's
man.
incredible. I mean, all the things that were prophesied in the Bible, that time and time again, I mean, show themselves to be true,
Yeah.
and pretty wild stuff. Pretty wild stuff. Like, who is the Antichrist? Is it Mr. Beast? It could be Mr. Beast. I mean, it sounds like a pretty incriminating name at
It fits
face value.
perfectly. It fits perfectly, dude.
Peter Thiel seems pretty antichristy, though, if you ask
Yeah,
me.
but he's already mentioned it too much. So, there's something with like quantum physics in all of this. And you know that meme where somebody looks through sort of the two slots and the
Yeah.
dots are arranged in a certain way. They look away and they're arranged differently. The same thing happens with the Bitcoin price. When you focus on it, the price doesn't do what you want. When you don't focus on it, come back 6 months later, usually the price is up. The same thing is true with everything else. Like when you focus so much on stuff, so Peter Thiel, not the Antichrist, maybe not, I don't know,
No.
because he's already put himself out there. And so it just wouldn't work in terms of quantum physics. But,
I don't
you
know,
know,
dude. I mean, the Antichrist out there talking about how he's not the Antichrist seems like a thing that the Antichrist would do.
I remember that tweet that you made, and it was perfect. But all right, so here, since we're getting a little loopy, don't judge me.
We got to
But
get more loopy when the price is doing this, by the way.
all right, you want to
It's
get
like
loopy?
we've got to get loopy. It's fun. What are we going to talk about? Bitcoin is going to be between 86 and 94,000 for.
Yeah, value
Let's
on
get
that. Nobody
loopy, man.
cares.
Let's get
All right,
loose.
so here, brace yourself. All right, I
Okay.
saw a post where someone was taking Trump's ballroom. Right, he's building a new East Wing, and then somebody had posted originally, and he was responding that it matches very closely the third temple
Oh,
that our friends over there want to create.
our friends over
And
there.
they were saying like, how crazy is it would it be if Trump himself builds the third temple? It's in Washington D.C. And yes, it's not on the original site, but they'll figure out a way to like get around that. And then you know, you've got all the rest of the prophecy happening right here. What do you
What?
think about that? Is that too loopy? Are we going to build the third temple in Washington D.C.?
I don't think so. I think it has to be there. I don't think it has. I don't think it's going to be in Washington D.C.
You should look at the floor plans.
Is it really like again? Like, I haven't seen it, but is it that eerie that
Oh
it's
man,
like a
I don't
spitting
even know if
image
I
of it?
bookmarked it. I don't know if I bookmarked it. I like skimmed over it. I snorted out loud and skimmed over it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. It could be. I mean, there's so many things at play for sure. I saw that
Can't find it. I'm
Barron
looking.
Trump is maybe close to accepting Jesus in his life.
I saw that too.
Yeah, Cliff Connecty or Stewart, his
Yeah, I
son.
wasn't familiar with the guy who mentioned it, but I saw that and I thought, oh, that'd be great.
That would be great. We need something like that, to prevent the third temple from being built. I mean, we need good Christian influence in the White House and in the country.
Yeah, we do. I think we've sort of
Trump
been
just
too.
kind of signals it, but he's not.
Yeah,
He doesn't. He's not a Christian.
dude, I don't really trust. I can't think of a politician I trust.
Yeah, that's why I
And
liked
Thomas
Trump from the
Thomas
beginning,
Massey.
is because he was like not a politician, but now he's like the quintessential politician.
Yeah. Ah, it sucks. Yeah, eating crow. That's a hard pill to swallow.
I
But
used to like Thomas Massey. There's some things I just don't like about it, and Rand Paul. I don't know, just like the whole libertarian LARP thing. It's like, give it a rest. I'm so sick and tired of it. Like,
dude, we're just done. We're baked.
yeah,
It's over.
I've gone through all the phases, and you come out the other side, and I'm like, really? Because the whole free market thing, it's like eventually you say, where it's going to stop. You say, okay, well, no, we shouldn't let China own farmland in America. Or no, I mean,
100%
you
agree.
shouldn't have to, XYZ. And so everybody has a limit. And it's the same with like anything else that could be considered like libertarian. It's like, well, Dave Smith is a libertarian, but like he believes in closed borders, but other libertarians believe in open borders. And Dave Smith doesn't believe in like the whole LGBTQ stuff, but the official Libertarian Party does. And it's like, so everyone like in the libertarian movement has just like created their own God, like their own version of what it means to be libertarian. And these sort of like pick and choose these things. So at the end of the day, I feel like what ends up happening, and liberty's good, right? But what ends up happening is through that ideology, you end up like creating a space for either other side to take power and control it because politics is a zero sum game. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
inevitable that someone's going to impose their viewpoint on somebody else, like once they're in power. Again, liberty's good, but ultimately, it's not politically practical, is the problem. So you're better off
Sure.
like picking a certain side and belief system, be like, no, actually, I thought this is what I believe, and that's it. So I mean, I was a libertarian for a very long time, and I've been there, but it's kind of exhausting to me at this point.
Yeah, I would go with free markets.
Yeah, I mean, but to what
Don't
extent?
kill my free market, dude. This is my thing now.
But listen, okay. If we're exporting things overseas, right? And so now to China, for instance, we stopped making things in America, and we said we're a free market, uh, global society, and we have this great financial idea. Now we're gonna stop production in America, and we're gonna do everything offshore, overseas somewhere, and then we're gonna go into debt, and the people that are gonna own the debt are going to be our adversaries, and they own
Yeah.
the mortgage to our country essentially at this point. Oh, and by the way, yeah, okay, you got cheaper products. That's okay, great. But like, are Americans better off for that? Or they've been breeded to be like the consummate consumer. It's like, oh yeah, and that TVs are like $150. They used to be so much more expensive. Yeah, it's like that's cool if all you want to do is just consume shit and watch Netflix and be on your phone 24/7. But like, has it made the country better? No.
Right.
Like, has it? I mean, look at the Rust Belt. Like, look at all the lives that have been ruined and people that are doing drugs and everything because you've taken away their ability to produce stuff. Because in the name of open, free markets. So it's like at the end of the day, like I don't think that's the way. Like I think like the priority
Well,
has to be what is
free
going to be best
markets,
for the people in this country and be very
sure.
nationalistic about it.
Yeah, I don't disagree there. And I think free markets on a fiat standard, you're right. It doesn't work because we have to export our dollars and we have to buy stuff. So yeah,
Now,
100%.
now services and like peer to peer like free markets, like of course, like you can't get in the way of that. Like,
Right.
but like when it comes to like commercial production, when it comes to like when we have to go out and it's going to take 6 months to get like a certain engine built in Indonesia, and we need those engines for our fighter planes. Like that's not a good thing. Like all these different parts we have to get from all these different countries that are for our national security. Like that's bad. We've kind of gone too far. So like free markets to a certain extent, but you've got to have like a north star. Like you have to have
Sure.
no. Actually, this is the intention. If and this is the goal. And if like things work out for the in the worst way they could for this, and we have to course correct it and like bring shit back.
I'm
So
ready to sign up, dude. What's the platform? How about this? How about this? We've all been afraid of like an EMP
yeah.
detonating over the US somewhere and knocking out our electrical grid. Every electric device goes to zero. Nothing works. Send us
Yeah.
back to the Stone Age. I think that sounds pretty good.
Doesn't sound too bad, does it?
It doesn't sound too bad. I saw a headline today that people are losing their cognitive ability because of short form videos.
Yeah.
And as you scroll, you're getting dumber.
Bro, I saw Gary Cardone repost an AI video of
Yeah, of
Jake.
Sailor.
No, this was of Jake Paul, and it was a 5 minute video of Jake Paul, and he's driving through the snow, and then a white wolf comes up to the window, and then Jake Paul follows the wolf, and the wolf takes him to the wolf den, and and then Jake Paul has to save one of the baby wolves, and then they go to this other place, and there's a whole family of wolves, and they're all like babies and the whole family, and so then Jake leads them back to his chalet, and he's feeding them milk in saucers, giving them bubble baths, and and then like goes eventually and releases them back into the wild. It was like a 5 minute video, and if the farther it went along, it was like the worse it got in terms of like, yeah, this is like obviously AI from the beginning, but like there's no doubting it. And Gary Cardone reposted it, and he said, this is what life's all about. So much good happens every day like this, and we need to go out there and just make it happen. And I
Dude,
commented, I was like, Gary, bro, like this is AI, man.
boomers
AI
are so cooked.
AI's
They're
one
so
shot at
cooked.
so many boomers. It's crazy.
So it was either him or his brother, and for a while I didn't know they were twins. I thought that was just the same guy. But one of them posted a picture of Michael Saylor in a boxing ring, and he goes, "I've seen Saylor. He's jacked. This is not AI. This is real. He is unlike any other 60-year-old dude you know. He's truly fit." And people are like,
Bro, Facebook's that way.
"Dude, this used to be the the public square of ideas. Like X used to be the place where we shared ideas, and now it's it's the movie Idiocracy. Speaking of, there's a show in that movie called Ow My Balls. If you remember, the dude on the couch is just watching this TV show called Ow My Balls, and a guy in every episode, every scene gets hit in the balls. He gets hit in the balls by like a giant, wrecking ball, by someone kicking him. I feel like that show would do really well. Like
Yeah,
we're at the stage where Ow My Balls could be like a series that people binge watch.
should we produce it?
Yeah,
How my
I'll bet we can
balls
find.
brought to you by the Stack Show.
I'll bet we can find some people who would volunteer, dude.
Pay him in sats. Yeah.
It wouldn't even have to be AI. Like we could go film it. We could find a couple of guys and have them get kicked in the balls
Yeah.
and that would be a show. We're at that stage in Idiocracy.
It's pretty wild. I mean, and it's gonna get so much worse. I was just talking with Hammond
No.
on X. You probably recognize him if you saw the profile, but yeah, we were just talking about like consensus reality and the idea that like everybody used to tune in at the same time and watch the same program, or the nightly
Sure.
news at seven
Yeah, yeah.
o'clock. And so there were disagreements, but at least you had a foundational consensus reality for which to like base your arguments and discuss around. And you need to be able to pull up to somebody when you're driving on the road and you're listening to the radio, they're listening to the same song as you're listening to, and it's like, oh, that's cool. And now it's like it's so fragmented, and you have AI that's part of this as well now, and social media and people like reposting stuff or creating false truths is not that's like a paradox that doesn't make sense, but like a false version and to try and sway you one way or the other, and there's no consensus reality. It's so fragmented. You can even be on the you could be right wing or you could be left wing or whatever, and within that cohort get your content from completely different sources,
Hmm.
because there's hundreds or thousands of them. So it's just it creates like a schizophrenic culture, and it really does feel schizophrenic these days, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does to me, and it does to me also.
Yeah, yeah, nice.
What's the pill that comes after the black pill?
Oh, brother, I don't know. I don't think I've taken that one yet.
I feel like that one's coming next. We've had the black pill and now it's
the
obsidian or
the
something.
the orange pill, I guess. I mean,
No, I've taken that one.
yeah, I don't know. Like it's like when I take the black pill, I take it and then I just like have that high, that after effect for like a couple days, and then you go out of it, and you're like, oh, but you kind of need to take the black pill every now and then, sit with all the doomer stuff, like confront that, and then return back to your optimism and being solution oriented. But at the you gotta kind of go deep with something and get a little bit morbid almost to.
Hmm.
But you gotta have the confidence to come out of that and ultimately be like, well, now that I understand this thing fully, here is the way. You know, I've grappled
Dude,
with it. I get it. I'm above it now.
yeah, I still think we're gonna win. I think we're gonna win
We
so
are.
big.
Oh yeah.
And I think the more the world gets crazy, the more that people like us who believe in truth, life, who know what life is all about, connected to our creator, like we're gonna win, dude. We're not gonna lose.
Amen, brother. And it becomes easier to find like your people, like the tribe, right? Because in a world that is the way that it is, like you're kind of people tend to signal those things,
Oh yeah,
and then
they
it
absolutely
even
do.
value it more because back in the day it was like, well, you can feel this way or feel that way, and that's okay, and we can still get along, but to a certain extent, but now it's like no, like if you, I mean, it's become pretty divisive, and so like you know uh Christianity is being attacked. It's the most persecuted religion in the world, and so like you got to like rise up, meet that moment, and be with the people that see the same vision of the world as you.
Yeah, dude. Let
And
your
that's a
light
blessing.
shine.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
blessing.
city on a hill. Yeah, totally. So it's not all bad.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win. I
Yeah.
mean, things are gonna get a lot worse before they get better, though. I mean, like look at the Book of Revelations. There's some pretty gnarly stuff in there.
Mhm.
That's gonna be pretty crazy.
I agree.
We don't need to go down that path right now. Maybe we'll save that for next week, though.
No, that would be good. Yeah, I mean, we could cover that. It's not at all connected to Bitcoin or stacking Bitcoin, which we haven't done yet. But of course, it's one of my favorite books. I read it quite often.
Yeah, I'm rereading it right now. Um, all right, should we stack?
Yeah, we're at 89, 336. I'm buying my $21 off strike. It's going to get me 23,000 sats.
Buying 21 off River.
There goes. Make it rain. Are you going to Vegas?
When is it again?
I think it's in
March,
April.
April. Well, we might be moving in March or April.
For
So,
real.
like for real, yeah, maybe,
Oh,
yeah, Tennessee, maybe. I think Tennessee
yeah.
is like, yeah, we
Cool.
really liked where we were, frankly.
Yeah. Do it, man.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can always move again.
We'll still have this house, so we could always come back to the house and,
Oh, cool.
you know, um, but I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to. It just depends what happens with the move. But we already have our tickets. Remember we bought them? Or we got free tickets
I got a free ticket.
right after the conference. But let's get the stack show on the ground again and record no episodes. But just get our media pass.
We did. We abused that media pass. So today I signed up to be a speaker.
Oh, let's go, man. Tell me about it.
I don't know. I just filled out the form on their website. Just gave them a little background, bird flip, some Bitcoin companies. I have no idea, but I want that media pass or
We'll
the
get the
speaker
media, dude. We'll
pass.
get the media pass without you even speaking.
I want the speaker pass though,
But
because then I
hopefully
get
you
to
get that.
go
Yeah.
in the whale room, rub elbows with, the A-list Bitcoiners.
Maybe I'll get a try. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that too.
Dude, just try it, dude. And we'll get on a panel together.
That sounds great. Yeah.
They can't
Founder of a
stop
Bitcoin
us.
only comms agency, podcast host, mustache.
How could they say no? And what we'll do is we'll print out our Stack Show banner behind us. And right before we go up, we'll just pin it. We'll pin it there.
Love it, man. Yeah, sounds good.
I think we should shoot for that. I mean, all bets are off anyway. Civilization's crumbling.
Civilization is crumbling. It's
I'm
the
reading this book that you tagged the author in, and I'm really enjoying it, dude. I gotta
King of
pull it up.
Dogs,
King of Dogs, Andrew Edwards,
dude.
dude.
So
Wow.
good, so good,
So it is so good.
man. I'm so happy that you're reading that book. I
It's
I read that
it's
thing in
great.
like two or 3 days. I think I just couldn't put it down. And I had a lot of time. It was around, Thanksgiving, so I had more time than I typically would. And I was just everything about it.
It's so good.
How far along are you?
I'm still in the first part. I'm on the second chapter.
Okay, dude, it gets even better.
I mean,
It's
I've
like
loved it so far. It's great. I
there,
recommend it.
there's like one of the best sections that I won't even give anything away, but it's just
Yeah, don't
high.
tell me.
It's I'll just say it's high octane,
Yeah.
and I mean the way he describes it, the way he's able to articulate the surroundings and the nature and like the
Oh, just
just the idea of
perfect.
like tracking and
Hmm.
hunting and being hunted, uh, and it's perfect. I mean he's only got 2 books, so
Yeah.
he's a relatively new author, but he's an eighth generation Oregonian.
Yeah.
Um, and recently was listening to a podcast about him, or that he was doing, and yeah, I mean, he's like one of my new favorite authors, and I just wish that he had more work that was already out. Because I read
Yeah.
King of Dogs, and then after that, I read Crowbar,
Hmm.
and Crowbar is a completely different book than King of Dogs. King of Dogs is a lot easier and more digestible, whereas Crowbar is a bit like frenetic. Maybe I'd
Mm.
say it's the style in which it's written is really choppy and almost like drug induced in a
Mm.
way. So because it takes place around like the in like the same time and universe of King of Dogs, but in a different part. And there's
Mm.
one character in King of Dogs that is in this book, Crowbar. But Crowbar, you got these two Rhodesian mercenaries that are in
Okay.
America in 1982, and they're hired out from this other like kind of CIA figure that is like hiring them out to like do certain jobs, and they come into like some type of ethical dilemma.
Mm.
Um, and then even Maxwell's in there, right? Like there's like Epstein stuff. There's a lot of Jew stuff that they talk about in there. It's a lot of MK Ultra,
Yeah.
acid, cocaine, Rhodesian mercenaries,
These are all my favorite subjects.
shady shadow government kind of stuff. Very. It's funny because like it fused all these different things that like I just get like really excited about, interested in, and like puts it all into one book. So it's yeah, he's one of us, which is cool.
Mm.
You know, like he
He's a
gets
Bitcoiner.
nah, he's just like
He's
you
just
know
a bro.
just a bro, just one of us. Like he's a lot of the art that's produced, I feel like, and promoted is from folks on the left.
Yeah.
He's Orthodox Christian, right wing guy.
Cool.
Yeah,
Traditional.
yeah.
Traditional. I like it.
Dude, keep talking to me about King of Dogs though. Let me know when you finish. It's that was such a treat. I've been sharing that with like all my friends, trying to get them to read it too. And it's a lot to ask to get someone to read a 300-page book. I know, I
Mm.
understand, but you know, it's worth it.
I'm glad I'm starting it. It's good.
Have you ever read Camp of the Saints?
No.
You should read that one. It's not like the best written book, like the style of it, but it was written in the 70s and by this French guy. And it's basically what's happened today. So it's like you've
Mm.
got all these illegal immigrants coming over to Europe on these floats, like these big flotillas, and they're essentially taking over Europe, and it
Mm.
kind of talks through the thinking of the government and just the fighting between the parties in all these governments, and it like devolves into a bit of war, and it's just about the West losing its people and being ethnically cleansed. And so I bring it up because the guy Andrew Edwards, the author of King of Dogs, he posted something, and it was like he had Camp of the Saints was like how it happened, and then King of Dogs is, you know, what
The
happens,
aftermath.
the aftermath
Hmm.
of it.
Yeah.
So it's
All
a
right,
nice
cool.
pair, basically.
I'll check it out.
It's a banned book too. Like I don't think you can get it on Amazon at this point, but
Yeah.
I got a Kindle version, I think.
Cool. I'll check it out. I'm sure I could find it.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, I hope you enjoy the weekend.
You too, man. What do you got planned? Anything fun?
Oh, let's see. Dude, it's all kids' activities, kids' sports. I'm playing ice hockey on Sunday. I'm looking forward to that.
Nice.
But yeah, other than that, dude, it's gray and cold and winter is set in.
You like that or you
I
don't
hate
see
it,
that?
dude. I'm not
Really?
going to see the sun till Tuesday, and that just kills me. I mean, I needed some red light therapy. That's what I need. I need to get some red lights.
I've got one. I don't really need one here, but I've got one anyway. And I got them
Dude,
for my mom and my dad as well because they've got like injuries and stuff and the whole seasonal depression thing. So they've got one. I don't think they use it, but
it is brutal.
yeah, I wonder how we'll handle that when we make the move. That
You'll
first
move
winter.
back.
Yeah,
You'll
you
move
think
back
so?
for sure, dude. You got to have sunshine.
But like, dude, year round it becomes just so it just gets so hot and bothered, and I'm like, man,
That's true. It's good to have the seasons.
I love the season. So like maybe we in an ideal world, we'd have probably, summer and fall and spring, a bit of winter, but maybe for like 2 months out of the year come back to Hawaii. Like February, late
Oh, yeah.
January,
January,
February.
February.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That should be
Get
your plan.
I'm good with December, winter, Oh, let's get like a month and a half here of just like darkness and cold. But it'd be nice, nice to get away from
Suffering, pain. Just,
that. Yeah.
oh, man.
But anyway, man, all right, have a good weekend. Always good catching up. And yeah, I'll just be shit posting with you on X.
That sounds good, dude. I'll see you there.
All right, brother. Peace.
Peace.